Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Right to the air is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On first down, Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And then he stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Right back to Connor here on first. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, these Chiefs to start 2022, well, they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans. And that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 is Connor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's a quick throw to McBride.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Cardinals! James Conner from 3 yards out.
And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 27, Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Complete, the tight end Kelce.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now Mahomes on the bootleg.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Touchdown! Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Ertz certainly proved he's still got some juice left after midseason trade to Arizona. Immediately came in and produced with over 500 yards in 11 games, and he's being counted on as a key piece for the Cards moving forward, and he gets him a first down there.
Murray now on first down. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. On the move past the 40. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Murray giving to Connor on the option. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down and 4. Murray flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Prater's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Mahomes pass complete.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Kamu Grugier-Hill getting in there and taking him down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
That's complete to Tony. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Butker's kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
He's got a man, complete.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And again, it's Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Murray going to try to throw on third down.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Connor up the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44, Murray.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, Murray.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
In motion comes the tight end left. On second down, Connor looking for space. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
And he fires one incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. In motion left comes Brown. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray.
Got a man. It's McBride complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll run here with Connor. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This offense has a lot of weapons, but you know they like to look Connor's way down here near the end zone. He's got that rugged running style, and that's a nice job there to hold it to a short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, it'll be counter. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Murray now on first down. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Murray now. And the Chiefs are going to get him. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 74 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a quick throw to McBride. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to start the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Goes right back to McBride, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Dancing to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Murray again. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cards are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up.
And my goodness, another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Cards, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit